The destruction left behind by Russia's latest missile strike is becoming clearer in Ukraine's capital. Homes have been ripped apart, fires have scorched residential neighborhoods, and emergency workers are racing to clear debris while residents come to terms with yet another night of terror. At least one person has been killed and 9 others injured after overnight missile attacks struck Kyiv and the surrounding region. Here's a closer look at the aftermath. Morning light has revealed scenes of devastation across Kyiv. Emergency responders are working through the wreckage after Russian missiles struck the Ukrainian capital overnight. Firefighters continue to extinguish smoldering hotspots while rescue crews search damaged buildings to ensure no one remains trapped. Across several districts, apartment blocks stand scarred by the explosions. Windows have been blown out, balconies torn apart, and the streets below are covered with shattered glass, twisted metal, and chunks of concrete. Residents gather outside what remains of their homes, watching as cranes lift firefighters high above damaged buildings to tackle fires that spread through upper floors. According to Ukrainian officials, the attack killed at least 1 person and injured 9 others. The strikes triggered multiple fires across Kyiv. Authorities say flames engulfed a dormitory, a residential apartment block, and a supermarket. Warehouses and other non-residential buildings were also damaged during the barrage. Several parked vehicles were burned beyond recognition as the explosions ignited fires across the city. Firefighters spent hours battling the blaze, using crane-mounted hoses to reach upper floors while emergency crews secured dangerous sections of damaged buildings. Police cordons were quickly established around the worst-hit areas as residents were evacuated and engineers began assessing structural damage. For many families, the first task now is simply recovering what little they can from homes that have been left exposed to the elements. Among those affected is a resident named Vlad. He says the force of the explosion tore the doors from his balcony, sending them crashing into him. The doors from my balcony hit me in the head. When asked why he did not take shelter during the attack, Vlad explained that leaving was never an option. Because my grandmother lives with me and she cannot walk, how could I run away and leave her behind? Standing outside his damaged apartment building, Vlad pointed towards what remained of his home. On the 3rd floor, you see the window there. That's where my flat is. All the windows are gone, in the kitchen, in the room, and the doors are gone. His story reflects the difficult choices many civilians continue to face as air raid sirens become an almost nightly reality. Elsewhere, residents slowly return to inspect the damage once emergency crews declared parts of the area safe. Some climbed through broken entrances carrying bags and tools, hoping to salvage personal belongings. Others simply stood in silence, staring at shattered windows and collapsed walls. Burned tree stumps still smoldered as firefighters continued hosing down hotspots to prevent fresh flare-ups. Heavy machinery moved piles of rubble while volunteers and neighbors helped remove broken glass from walkways. For many people here, rebuilding will take months, but today the focus remains on safety and survival. Another resident, Anastasia Neskorodied, spent the night sheltering underground in Kyiv's metro system. Like thousands of others, she rushed to safety when air raid alerts sounded, but she was forced to leave behind her pets. I was sheltering in the metro. My cats were in the flat, but the rescuers got them out. Her words offer one small moment of relief amid widespread destruction, as emergency workers not only rescued people, but also helped recover trapped animals from damaged homes. Ukraine's Air Force had warned residents of a ballistic missile threat before explosions echoed across the capital. Reuters journalists on the ground reported hearing several powerful blasts during the attack. The strikes are the latest in a series of Russian assaults targeting Ukrainian cities, where civilian neighborhoods continue to bear the brunt of the fighting. Emergency services remained on site throughout the day, checking damaged buildings, extinguishing lingering fires, and helping displaced residents. While authorities continue assessing the full extent of the destruction, the images from Kyiv once again highlight the human cost of a war that shows no sign of ending.